So the other night, I'm sitting there half watching Ancient Aliens and going through like 1,000 comments, and Uncle Kathy's sitting next to me going through the emails, right? The countless emails. She's got a backlog, right? So she says to me, she says, hey, we got this guy Nick, he's over in Nashville, he's like written us before. He's got a van, and he's trying to race his van. And I'm like, no, I'm like, not really. She says, it's like a conversion van, and he's bracket racing. I'm like, here's the numbers of it. And I'm like, it got my interest. So she shows me a picture of it. I'm like, oh shit, that's like just a big old conversion van. And he's like hot rodding this thing. He says, get me this guy's number, I want to talk to him. And this is a guy who has taken our basic philosophy of build anything and race everything to heart, okay? This is it. This is the spirit of it. This is Nick Sims. And this is his
1988 Ford Starcraft GT conversion van.
Bro, tell our people what you got going on here.
Okay, so it came out of a backyard in Goodlettsville for $400. It was originally F5, converted it to a carburetor, so it's easier to work on and I can tune on it. It got some outlaw wheels I had on a truck I had. I've gutted it.
Well, why did you pick up that?
I'm poor and I can't afford anything else.
And you paid how much for this?
$400.
And you're like, this is going to be my race car.
Well, I figured I wanted to go to Van Ends with my dad, and I wanted to drag race too. And I figured, put enough motor in anything, you can send your house into the sevens, right? So.
This is right. This is right. So you're into the van thing also,
right?
Which is that's getting crazy lately.
Yep.
You're part of.
I am a member of Volunteer Street Vans out of Knoxville, and I'm in the Florida Van Council and all that.
Okay.
So, but yeah, this is my budget bracket racer, $400 van with all used parts.
Give them a tour of this thing.
So I had to lighten it up. I put lighter wheels on it. No interior. It's got a 8-pound bucket seat in it with a Chevrolet G20 base on it.
And the 5-point quick release
Yeah,
harness.
you gotta have that.
Gotta have
You
that.
gotta have that. That helps everything. When I got it, I only had 102,000 original miles on it, so I wasn't about to pull the engine just yet. It's got the original E7T 5-liter.
Now this is a 302.
This is only 302 inches.
You're drag racing a house powered by a 302.
302. Essentially, you put a lawnmower engine on a tractor.
And how fast have you gone with this?
The quickest it's gone is 1098.
In the 8th mile.
In the 8th mile. And it's got everything wrong for the application. It's got a Wind 75/16 Accelerator single plane, a 2-inch spacer that it really didn't need. It's got factory Mustang shorties on it because I like them. I put them on everything. They're cheap and they fit everything. It's got 3-inch exhaust, Taurus electric fan, you know, all the typical stuff. I advanced the cam 4 degrees. Everything I could do pretty much for near cheap or free, I did.
I mean, it's just beautiful. It's a total thing of beauty. Nick, I want to adopt this truck as like part of the Uncle Tony's Garage fleet. I want to see this thing go. I mean, really go. I think you could hurt some feelings with this.
I want to. That's the whole point. You know, you don't have to dump a bunch of money and stuff just to go fast. You can do it with anything if you have enough vision and you put in the homework and enough time.
Build anything, race everything.
Yeah.
You know, this is the perfect example of, you know, what do you got? You know what I mean? Well, I got a conversion van. Well, let's go race this conversion van. Making something like this go fast this is the essence of hot rodding. I don't care. Nowadays, people build cars that have 1,000 horsepower like they're falling out of a fucking tree, right? But this is cool. It's different. This is the essence of hot rodding. You know?
Yeah.
And it's the ultimate
and this
sleeper.
can be applied. This can be applied to anything.
Absolutely.
Whatever you got.
Absolutely. How fast do you think we can go with this truck?
With this long block in it,
Well, with this truck, how fast do you think you can go with this truck?
I could probably get mid-8s in the 8th, mid to high 13s in the quarter, without just dumping stupid money in it.
Okay. Well, let's invite the viewers. Okay, guys, you want to have a part of this thing? You want to have some fun with this? I'm sure among our viewership here, there's got to be guys that have speed equipment that would work on this. What do you got? You got headers, you got a 460 kicking around, right? What can we do to enhance this project? How fast can we go with this thing?
Yeah, and I want to do it all budget, normal regular guy stuff, like a guy that makes, you know, $28,000-$30,000 a year, has
Yep.
a mortgage, and you know what he can afford.
Well, I always say there's the industry, you know, the establishment is geared to the 25% of the car population, you know, the hot rod population that has the wherewithal to actually build stuff. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, you know, build
At that point, they're paying someone else to build
crate
it.
motors and all this other shit, right? But the 75%, you represent the 75%. You know, there's so many people out there who don't get involved, who don't go out and turn wrenches because they're like, well, I can't compete with that, or it's not cool enough, or whatever. And but you're bucking the trend. Like, this is exactly what, like I said, when we did those stickers, build anything, race everything. This is what we had in mind.
Yeah, and you can beat up on a lot of stuff. I've embarrassed a few people as the way it sits. I mean, they don't expect it, you know. They just think it has an exhaust leak.
Guys, in the comments section, right? Let's get involved in this. Let's try to make this like a community effort. Let's see how fast we can get this thing to go. You ready for this?
I'm in.
Talk to you later.
All right.
See you tomorrow.
Hey, before you get out, no one's gonna believe me. I got to get a picture of you sitting in the damn thing.
You gotta have a whole fucking video.
Oh, I know. Like I said, I was surprised when y'all actually contacted me. Just, okay.
I love this. Not only do I love the truck, I love the idea of the truck. This is fun.
And like I said, the concept can be applied to anything.
I need to find a Dodge version of this.
I'm telling
I would do
you,
the same fucking thing.
we could.